just concluded discussions with Ms. Nisha Biswal, Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia, and Mr. Tom Malinowski, Assistant Secretary for Democracy, Human Rights and Labor of the U.S. State Department. I also welcomed Ambassador Atul Keshap, who just assumed duties as the United States Ambassador to Sri Lanka. We have continued the dialogue that began following the election of President Sirisena in January and my appointment as Foreign Minister then. Now that we have achieved political stability through one of the most free and fair elections held in this country, I outlined measures being taken to address concerns regarding alleged human rights violations, including through independent domestic mechanisms. We have agreed on prioritizing closer economic cooperation. The United States is Sri Lanka's single largest export market. 23% of our total exports enter the U.S. market. We want to enhance our trade and business relations and encourage more U.S. investors to take advantage of the economic opportunities in Sri Lanka. We look forward to regular high-level interactions at all levels, reflecting the current trajectory in the U.S.-Sri Lanka relationship.
Are thrilled to be here, particularly also on the heels of our newest ambassador, Ambassador Atul Keshap, having presented his credentials also just a couple of days ago. We're here at this very momentous occasion to really reaffirm the strong support of the United States for Sri Lanka, for the Sri Lankan people, and for the commitment of the Sri Lankan government and the Sri Lankan people towards this path of democracy, of good governance, of peace, and of prosperity. I was here last May during the historic visit of Secretary Kerry, and since then we have seen not only this enduring commitment to democracy, but also just a tremendous momentum of progress towards institutions of good governance, towards combating corruption, and towards promoting reconciliation. As Secretary Kerry noted at that time, this is a long and difficult road, but one that the United States is committed to walk down with the people of Sri Lanka and to provide support. And it is in that spirit that Assistant Secretary Malinowski and I are here today to reaffirm our support, the support of the United States for Sri Lanka. Just recently, we let President Sirisena know that we would be supporting resettlement and education in Sampur with a commitment of $1 million in resources. And we look forward to working with the President, with the Prime Minister, and with the new government in this and other endeavors to ensure that the country is able to realize its enormous potential. We are incredibly proud of the journey that is being undertaken here. The story that is unfolding in this great country is one that stands as a testament to the rest of the world.
Just the short time since I was here last, and in the shorter time since Secretary of State Kerry was here, we have seen steady progress towards the forward-looking agenda that this government has set, and it has been heartening to people all around the world. With the most recent example, of course, of the election, another promise made that was kept. It's most important to us is the message that the people of Sri Lanka have sent. Twice now this year, the people of Sri Lanka, north, south, east, and west, have told us that they support change. Twice now, they have voted north, south, east, and west for the rule of law, against impunity, for reconciliation, for building this country, developing this country for everyone, and against the politics of ethnic and religious division, against extremism on both sides. They have set an important challenge for their government and for the international community. They have told us that the promise of this transition now needs to be fulfilled. And what we hear from the government is a recognition that the hard work, must continue to meet their expectations. We recognize that some of the choices ahead are going to be difficult. We recognize that this process is going to take time. Nobody expects miracles. But we do see an extraordinary opportunity so long as the forward momentum is sustained. We also see in the United States an extraordinary responsibility to support this process. So long as the government of Sri Lanka keeps making courageous decisions, the United States will stand by its side and provide the support that is needed to keep this process going forward until Sri Lanka succeeds in every respect in terms of security, economic development, democracy, and playing its rightful role as a respected leader on the world stage.